Most people wake up and fall into the trap. Rush, reaction, drifting. But what if the first 10 minutes of your day could rewrite your future? One morning choice can rewire your thinking, shape your identity, and set your success. Why? Because how you start is how you become. How? With a simple, intentional ritual that trains your mind to lead, not follow. Your future begins the moment you open your eyes. In minutes, I'll show you how to take back your mornings, and with them, the course of your life. Your body isn't just transport, it's a trigger. Movement changes your state and wakes the warrior. Notice how slumped shoulders pull you down, how shallow breathing breeds anxiety. Physiology writes psychology. That's why movement belongs in the morning, not just a workout, but activation. Stand tall, breathe deep, walk briskly, train, stretch, sweat. When the body moves, the mind aligns, energy flows, clarity comes, confidence grows. Don't wait for the perfect workout. Start with what you have. 10–20 minutes of fast walking can shift you from passive to powerful. Winners move. They don't sit in doubt. They don't lie in limits. They get up. They go. They set a tone where weakness has no seat. Remember, motion creates emotion. If you want to feel different, move different. Honor your morning by activating your body. Your future self will thank you for the momentum you built today. Morning movement isn't fitness, it's freedom. Get up, move, take control, lead your mind before the world tries to. There's a quiet, potent moment right after waking. In your first breath, the mind is open, sensitive, shapeable. The world is still outside. Demands and distractions haven't entered yet. In that sacred window you choose. Will you lead your thoughts, or let the world lead you? Most miss this power. They reach for the paper, the radio, anything external to fill the space. They let other voices and crises rush in, politics, markets, gossip. The mind, tender and unguarded, gets occupied by outside burdens. Fear moves in. Comparison ignites. Other people's urgency replaces the calm of your intent. The sun is barely up, and the inner battle is already lost. Their thoughts aren't theirs. They've been drafted into foreign wars. No words spoken, but the silence gave the day away. Then there are the few, the conscious. For them, morning is a launchpad for destiny. They know leadership that changes lives and starts movements begins not with applause but in silence, behind a closed door, far from eyes. It's born in the bedroom, not the boardroom, in thought, not in noise. These people lead their minds. They wake with intention, not reflex. Instead of reaching outward, they reach inward. They speak affirmations that anchor identity. They visualize who they're becoming, not one day, but now. They breathe deeply, sit in stillness, move their bodies and awaken strength. They choose clarity over confusion, purpose over passivity. The first 10 minutes aren't a detail. They're everything. They set the rhythm for the hours to come. Fill them with power, direction, vision, and the day bends to your intent. Fill them with distraction, doubt, emotional noise, and the day turns reactive, a chain of responses to other people's agendas. That's no way to live. You don't have the luxury of waking up weak, not in a world this loud and fast. Claim the first moment before the world does. Decide what matters, not what's trending, not what others expect. What's true to your soul? And do it daily, not sometimes. Repetition carves character. Discipline cements belief. Write your thoughts down, even if they're messy. Speak your vision, even if your voice shakes. Move your body, even if it resists. These are a leader's declarations, the acts of a person becoming. You don't wait for outer success to confirm your path. You walk it because you believe in who you're becoming. If you don't believe in your destiny, why should anyone else? If you don't protect that precious moment of mental awakening, the world will steal it. It will tell you who you are, what to do, and how to feel. You weren't made for that. You were made to lead, and leadership starts with you. Lead your thoughts, because thought becomes belief. Belief shapes behavior. Behavior builds destiny. This isn't about hacks or trendy positivity. It's about self-leadership. And self-leadership is the first door to freedom. No one opens it for you. You have to take it. Every morning is a meeting with your mind. Don't miss it. Don't show up late. Don't give your voice away. Show up. Speak clearly. Remember who you are and why you're here. Headlines can wait. News can wait. Your intention can't. This is your mind, your mission, your moment. Lead it before the world follows you. Lead yourself. Write it down, or it's gone. Right after waking, your mind is like a hydrant, powerful, untamed, flooding. Thoughts shoot up before you even know you're awake. Ideas, worries, memories, plans, sparks. If you don't catch them, they evaporate like mist in the sun. Ideas without notes turn to ghosts. Goals unwritten become wishes. Wishes without clarity become distractions. Here's the secret of the driven. They don't write later, after the day has shaped them. They write early, before it intrudes. They don't write because it's cozy, but because it's necessary. Not to be poetic, but to be precise. To give the swirl a shape and order the chaos before it orders them. Morning writing isn't for authors. It's for leaders of their mind, their mission, their life. 5 minutes. 10. Enough to change the arc of a day. Start with what's there. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What do you want? What are you afraid of? What do you know must be done? Clarity shows up in ink. Writing is a mirror for the inner world. It gives form to fog, slows the spin, lets you hear your thoughts. Writing makes the invisible visible. It's not just a mirror, it's sharpening, focus, direction. Every page is a commitment, every word a choice. When pen meets paper, you signal your subconscious, this matters. You give your mind structure. This is who I am. This is what I value. This is what I'm building. Your mind is a garden. Writing is your pruning. It pulls the weeds of doubt, waters the seeds of vision, and arranges emotion into thought. When you write, you take back control. You stop reacting and start creating. You stop drifting and start driving. Think of the greats. Lincoln scribbled speeches on scraps. Edison filled notebooks with sketches and sparks. Marcus Aurelius wrote for himself, not the crowd. They knew what we forget. Don't trust the mind to hold what the hand won't capture. Don't bet your future on memory. Write it down. Make it real. Make it visible. Watch life organize around what's written. Goals become plans. Gratitude becomes peace. Named problems become solved ones. What isn't noted doesn't stay. What doesn't stay doesn't happen. What doesn't happen doesn't become you. Lives are shaped not by the thoughts that appear, but by the ones you anchor. Writing is the anchor. Morning is a mirror. If I watched you for one morning, I could predict your future. Not because I'm wise, but because your morning reflects you, your discipline, your direction, your desires. Most people wake up to react. They answer signals and demands. They let the world knock before they knock on the door of opportunity. Winners wake up on purpose. Start small, just start. Pick up a pen, open a notebook, sit in the quiet, write one true line, then the next. You'll feel the shift, not drifting, but steering, not reacting, but intentional. That's how greatness begins, not with applause or perfection, but with a quiet moment, a steady hand, and a few honest words on a page. Write your way to clarity, to purpose, to power. Start with truth. Start with the morning soul. Write yourself into your greatness. Gratitude is your greatest lever. Want to multiply momentum? Don't start in lack. Start with what's here. Gratitude isn't a soft feeling. It's a strategic weapon of a strong mind. It centers you, grounds you, reminds you. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from abundance. Begin in abundance, and the world can't shrink you. Gratitude changes the climate of the mind. It shifts perception from deficit to enough, from the illusion of lack to the power of appreciation. Without it, your thoughts slide into complaint and comparison. With it, energy returns to creation and contribution. Big truth, Greatness doesn't grow from resentment. It grows from strength and gratitude. Practiced gratitude is power. In the morning quiet, while the world is still, pause and name 3 things you're grateful for. Say them out loud. Write them down. Treat them like treasure. Let them be simple. Breath in your lungs, strength in your limbs, a roof overhead, love nearby, the fact that today is a new chance. Don't underestimate this. It's not just a habit, it's a mental alignment. When you start with gratitude, you connect to a source deeper than ambition. You activate joy, create mental wealth, and remember that worth already lives in you. From that inner fullness, you pursue your goals with confidence, not desperation. People who radiate contentment attract opportunity. We're drawn to those who don't complain, don't cling, don't beg the world for validation, but validate themselves. The voice of that validation is gratitude. It doesn't kill hunger, it sharpens it. It doesn't drown ambition, it nourishes it. You don't chase success from emptiness, you create from fullness, meaning, and a desire to serve, not to complete yourself. You're already whole. Your drive is expression, not proof. Most rush straight into the day, bed to burden, waking to unrest. Not you. You pause, you order, you rise with perspective. That's your edge, your discipline, your daily return to power. Don't wait for something big to be grateful for. Gratitude isn't reactive, it's proactive. Not a response to good fortune, the source of it. You cultivate it like a farmer tends the soil, daily, deliberately. It isn't just a feeling, it's a way of thinking, a mental muscle you train. Gratitude is how you hold blessings instead of letting them slip by, how you keep peace when storms come, how you remind yourself again and again, you've won many battles. You are not empty, you are equipped. Begin every morning here. Don't complicate it. Don't make it optional. 3 things, 3 truths, 3 blessings. Make it your ritual. Gratitude isn't the finish line, it's the launch pad. It doesn't stall your rise, it fuels it. Living in gratitude means you're not chasing from lack, you're creating from abundance. You're not a seeker, you're a steward of overflow. From there, anything is possible. The world doesn't bend to complainers, but to those who direct their energy through gratitude. Start there. Every day, anchor yourself in the good that's already here and build the rest on top. A single clear target for the day. Most people wake up and throw themselves at everything. They see the endless to-do list, juggle all day, and end the night drained and unsatisfied. Tragic. They do a lot, but accomplish little. Motion without direction is chaos. Chaos is the enemy of progress. Power doesn't come from more. It comes from what matters. It comes from precision. Every strong day starts with one question. What one thing advances my mission today? Energy is limited. Attention is fragile. These are precious. Don't waste them on trivia. Distraction drains power. Focus converts it to impact. Train yourself to wake not into noise, but into focus. Each morning, choose one target. Not 10, not 5. 1. Write it down. Say it aloud. Picture it done. That's your assignment. Your strike point. Everything else is background until it's finished. Waking with clarity means you're not pulled in 100 directions. You don't spend hours reacting. You align. Decisions get simpler. Standards rise. Distractions lose their shine because you have a mission. A person on a mission is hard to move. They don't chase every random thing. They know what counts. The most successful aren't those who do the most, but those who do the most important and do it first. Before the noise, before the interruptions, before the urgent squeezes out the important, they strike early and intentionally. Every great building stands on a foundation. Your foundation is your morning. What you do before the world sees you shapes how the world treats you. The first hour isn't just time, it's a statement. I lead, or I'm led. When you get out of bed, take a step toward your aim. Cut the noise. No news, no gossip, just clarity and focus. Just the inner voice. We're not here to survive. We're here to win. Set a target. See it. Break it into steps. Begin. You don't have to climb the whole mountain today. Just take the next step up. One win and momentum starts. Momentum is everything. A win feeds belief. Belief drives action. Action creates results. Results multiply. That's the engine of performance. Not perfect, not busy, focused, day by day. Ask in the morning quiet. What's my win today? Not a catalogue of small tasks. One meaningful step forward. What moves you closer to your vision? What makes today a victory? Don't confuse busy with effective. Busy flatters the ego, but betrays the mission. The goal isn't to fill hours, it's to fulfill purpose. That starts with intention, choosing your win. When you define a target and aim everything at it, you start to own your time. You command the hours instead of obeying them. You shape your life instead of drifting. You become a builder, not a borrower of time. Repeat this daily, and you change. You don't wake in confusion. You wake with certainty. You don't drown in options. You fix on outcomes. The fog of indecision lifts, and your path appears. Your path. Win the morning. Win the day. Not because it becomes perfect, but because you chose direction, named a target, and moved toward it with discipline and fire. Start tomorrow with a question on your lips and resolve in your heart. What is my win today? Then act. Day by day, you'll look back on a life not left to chance, but built by your choices. One target, one strike, one win per day. That's how you build a legacy. The power of silence. Before the noise, meetings, tasks, demands, distractions, claim something sacred. Silence. 10 minutes. That's enough. 10 minutes of quiet, breathing, connection to something higher and deeper and steady. Not a luxury, a necessity. Not for the idle, for the intentional. Silence isn't laziness. It's leadership. Maybe the highest kind. Mastering yourself before you try to master the day. Each morning, before you open the door to the world, open the door to your soul. Before you check obligations, check alignment. Sit in silence. Breathe slowly. Hear your heartbeat. Pray if you pray. Meditate if that's your way. Reflect. Write. Do what roots you in peace. Peace isn't found out there. It's forged in here. Most people run onto the battlefield unarmed. They meet life's chaos with inner chaos. Not you. You are intentional. Silence is your armor. It shields you from noise, haste, and the lie that your worth depends on speed. In a world addicted to hurry, silence is rebellion. It's your declaration. Nothing external dictates my internal. My peace is non-negotiable. No wind can toss me. I'm rooted like a mountain. Vision doesn't appear while you're sprinting. It rises in stillness. Wisdom doesn't shout. It whispers in rare, quiet moments. There you meet intuition, creator, conscience. There the next right step becomes clear. There strategy forms and panic dies. 10 minutes can shift your trajectory. 10 minutes of deep breathing regulates your nervous system, centers your focus, sharpens your mind. 10 minutes connected to purpose can drown out 10 hours of pressure. It's not how long that matters, it's how deep. Give yourself this. Guard it fiercely. No conversation, no duty intrudes. This is your appointment with your mission, your sacred ritual. Before the world drowns you out, you must hear your own voice. Before others demand, set direction inside. The calmest minds make the sharpest decisions. The quietest mornings yield the loudest wins. This isn't philosophy, it's effectiveness. Champions in every field have rituals of solitude. Their power doesn't come from noise, but from discipline, centering, choosing stillness before the storm. Don't rush into the day. Rise into it. Don't react. Respond. Don't spin. Stand until clarity rises. From inner peace, you speak differently and act precisely. People feel it, not because you're louder, but because you're steady. Silence isn't the absence of motion, it's the presence of power. Quiet, sovereign power that doesn't need to prove itself. It just is, like a lion in the sun, unmoved, unshaken, until the moment calls. Go there every morning. Let it hold you, shape you, whisper truths the world makes you forget. You don't need to hurry. You're not late. You're not defined by your list. You're defined by who you're becoming. And becoming happens deepest in stillness. Keep it. Practice it. Rise from it. And the day will bend in your favor. Don't go with the flow. Don't hit snooze. One moment of hesitation hands power to fear. But if you rise with fire, speak your goals, write them down, take one small step, you take command. That command becomes your compass. The morning doesn't give you power, it releases it. Used right, it multiplies. Unshakable strength isn't built by rare heroics, but by what you do first. Decide who you are today, before the day decides for you. That's leadership. The world will label you, shape you, fit you into a mold. You're not an accident, you're the power of choice. Each morning, before your feet touch the floor, you have the power to set direction, energy, identity. Ask clearly and boldly, who must I be today to become who I intend to be forever? This isn't small or abstract. It's the cornerstone of a deliberate life, an identity decision whose echo reaches every action. Will you be brave or cautious, present or distracted, purposeful or drifting? Will you show up as a servant leader or a spectator of your own life? These are the forks in the road every morning. The choice shapes more than your day. It shapes your destiny. Too often, people let feelings define identity. They feel tired, so they act small. They feel fear, so they become small. The greats know feelings don't lead, they follow. They follow vision, discipline, the identity you choose, not the inheritance of circumstance. Your vision is your compass. The image of who you're becoming must guide your thoughts, tone, posture, presence. That's not pretending, it's preparation. Training mind, body, and spirit to the level of the life you want. Stand before the mirror and speak aloud. Name the person you're becoming. Name the qualities, patience, strength, steadiness, courage. Name the energy you bring into every room, not because it's magic, because it's direction. Words become focus. Focus becomes behavior. Behavior becomes identity. Identity becomes legacy. Make this decision before the world hits you, and the world will meet a different you. With intention, you walk differently, speak with weight, stand out without trying. People won't always know why, they'll just feel it. You're anchored, you're sure. Certainty is magnetic. We become our decisions. The most important one, who you choose to be. Not what you do or what you get, but who you become along the way. Every success starts inside. Say it, stand in it, walk in it. Let actions confirm the choice. Let your decisions support the image of your highest self. When doubt comes, and it will, return to the decision. Re-anchor. Say it again, choose again. That's the difference between wandering and walking with aim. Wandering is aimless. Walking with aim is decisive and brave. First, it feels strange, then it becomes natural. Greatness isn't found by accident. You step into it again and again through choice and conviction. It isn't given or inherited. It's forged in the fire of daily identity decisions. So before you make a call, open an email, a door, or your calendar. Decide who you are. Choose to be someone others would follow, someone your future self will thank you for. Let the world adjust to you, not the other way around. Because when you lead with intention, the world starts to follow you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for new motivating videos. Your thoughts are the soil. Your focus is the water. Your actions are the sunlight. Feed your mind these three each morning, and your life will flourish. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Start being that person. Before breakfast. The power of one hard thing. Something shifts when the first thing you do is difficult. Something you resist. Do it, and resistance loosens its grip. That's the secret of top performers. They don't wait for motivation. They create it. How? They act before it feels right. Your mind is a muscle. Train it for comfort, and it fails in crisis. Train it for strength, and it becomes your ally. What's your one hard thing? Cold water, silence, training, one page of writing. Choose it. Commit. Finish it. The task matters less than the person it makes you. With every hard step in the morning, you remember who you are. Someone who doesn't run from pressure, but rises under it. Most hit snooze and shrink. You get up and sharpen. Most wait. You begin. That's your edge. The energy that separates a powerful life from a passive one. When your first decision is a win, the day follows its lead. Find your hard thing. Face it. Finish it. And watch the rest of your life bow to your courage. Speak life into your future. Words build worlds. Your first words aren't just sounds, they're seeds. They shape your state, your story, your steps. Most people wake up and speak defeat. I'm tired, I'm stressed, another hard day. And they get the life that matches their words. You're different. You speak strength. I'm built for this. Today, I build momentum. I bring peace and power wherever I go. This isn't pretending, it's programming. Your subconscious believes repetition more than objective facts. Speak life, and your body, habits, and destiny follow. Start with declarations. Say who you are. Say who you're becoming. Not with doubt, with belief, not with fear, with fire. Look in the mirror and speak like a leader, like someone who already is, someone who won't let the past dictate the future. That's not arrogance. It's alignment with your vision, your values, your victory. Before the world speaks fear into you, speak meaning into the world. Your voice is the first your soul hears. Make it a leading voice,